Okay. Let's grab something to bait. Okay. Alright, what's up YouTube? So this is just a basic introductory video. Nothing fancy here. Please excuse the audio. I know it's going to be a little brutish right now. I'm working on getting a new microphone set up and getting all the details worked out on what camera I'm going to be using for my live streaming and all of that. This channel is mostly going to be a live stream networking channel. I don't really have the time in my life to dedicate to a YouTube channel, and that's not really my goal. But I did want to make a place where I can have videos and have, you know, people subscribe and come to, where it's easy for other people in the community to link up with me. So here we are. My name's Harrison. I am Bubba's Brews. In case you've been following me on eLiquid recipes or all the flavors, I've been in the mixing community for about a year. I've been in the community. I've been doing DIY mixing for over a couple of years now. I stopped smoking cigarettes about 4 years ago. A little bit of background about me. 13 years old, I started smoking cigarettes. I was getting to the point where I was smoking a pack a day before I was 18 years old. By the time I was 20, I was buying about a pack and a half a day. I had a spontaneous pneumothorax, so one day on my lunch break at work I had a lung collapse. At the time I didn't realize what was going on. I thought I was dehydrated because it was a really hot day and I was sitting in my car. And I went to the hospital at the advice of my dad to get some IV fluids to try to feel better. I went in, they did an EKG, and they took me back, and then I came out and sat in the lobby, and they called me back and said, hey, we have to operate on you immediately. So I said, what's the meaning of that? You know, why do you have to operate on me? What the fuck are you talking about? They said, your lung has collapsed, your organs are beginning to shift over inside your body to fill up the cavity where your lung was. We need to operate. So they put a plastic valve in my chest. I had that sitting there for 3 days, sticking out of my body. I was still smoking cigarettes with the valve in my chest. That's how bad the addiction had taken hold of my life. I got out of the hospital and I was still smoking, and I had at that time I had an old vape. It was like an MVP with an old little Sub-Ohm Aspire or something on there, and it was just a hobby. It was a fad to me at the time. I didn't really consider it as an actual alternative to smoking. And then as juices started getting better and better and more flavorful, I started trying it more, and then I started doing both. I was vaping at a really high nicotine level, something like 28 milligrams, and then I was smoking cigarettes. And I found that as the vaping went up, the smoking cigarettes went down, 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 and then I just eventually made this decision to stop smoking cigarettes and just vape. And since I did that, I feel a lot healthier. I don't spend as much money. I can control what's going in my body. You know, there are certain things that you don't want to do when it comes to, you know, DIY, and there are certain things that are better than other things, and, you know, certain flavorings that you should use, and some that, you know, are better than others. And that's why I got into DIY, is to be able to have the control over what I'm vaping. I like to be able to know what's going in my body, and I want to be able to have all the control over that. So I've been doing DIY juice for a couple years now. I like making all kinds of recipes. I like experimenting. I like getting new flavors, trying all the new stuff. If I had to pick a number one brand, I get asked this question a lot, like, what's your favorite company? What's your favorite flavoring? I'd have to probably go with Wonder Flavors, or shout out to Swaggy Shane and VSO. I haven't tried a more natural tasting fruit line of flavors than what VSO has. I mean, it's all naturally extracted flavorings. You know, I can grab one off the shelf, just cantaloupe right here, if that'll focus. Come on. Yeah. So we got VSO cantaloupe. Yep. I mean, this stuff just, wow. It's like you just cut open an actual cantaloupe right in front of your face and you're smelling it. I mean, that's how realistic the flavor is. So if you're getting into DIY, and if you're still smoking cigarettes and you're looking at vaping as an alternative, especially with the PMTAs around the corner, check out eLiquid recipes and all the flavors, and also the vaping community website. There's a lot of really great resources out there, and their community is full of really awesome people. And there's tons of people out there that are willing to take the time to answer the questions that you have to ask about how to mix juices, where to get started, what stuff to buy, vendors. I can't post any links down below here, but feel free to message me on the forums on ELR or ATF. You can look up my Facebook group. It's called Bubba's Dog Pound, DAWG. You can look me up on there. It's a closed group. Make sure to answer the questions before you come in. This is an 18 and plus thing, and I'm just going to go ahead and say 21 and plus just because I don't know what the legal restrictions are around the world, so I don't want to, say anything wrong on my first video. So if you're a youngin' watching this, go click something else. Go watch Paw Patrol. You shouldn't be here. Get out. Go away. But yeah, no, vaping is, it's not only, my lifesaver, it's also a hobby. I really enjoy making recipes and spending time mixing. I joke that sometimes I feel like I mix more than I actually vape. But yeah, no, if you're thinking about making the jump and pulling the trigger, I highly encourage it. And if you're checking out this video because I sent you here and I sent you a link, I really appreciate you being here. Please subscribe. I can't do any live streaming from my mobile device until I have 1,000 subscribers because of YouTube's fucking new policies. So give me a shout out, give me a support, click that subscribe button. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Stay tuned. I've got some really huge stuff planned for this weekend. Got the homogenizer coming. If you know what that is, you know. And I've got that coming here in just a few days. It's just getting in the mail now. So we're going to get that. I've got some new devices I want to show you guys. We got the basic V2 RDA. Come on. Focus. Focus, please. Focus, focus. There we go. Okay. Basic. This thing is killer. I think this might even have the ability to dethrone the Citadel in terms of flavor. I mean, it is a 22 millimeter. But I like them. I like 22 millimeters. I like single coils. I don't need to be chucking vapor all day, and I think heat kind of makes the flavor come out a little bit less when you're vaping. If you're vaping at real high temperatures and you got tons of air and vapor coming in your mouth from 2 coils, I don't think you get the same flavor. And you get a really tiny deck and a really small chamber. I think that has a lot to do with it. The less amount of air circulation, the better. And on my next video about the Basic, I'm going to go over the airflow on this thing. It's really unique. So, just a couple clouds here, a little bit of vapor before I go. This is a mix that I made. It's called Brain Juice. If you look it up on eLiquid Recipes, it's called, I think I named it Ocean Spray. It's the Flavor of the Week Challenge, FOTW. Pretty good. Tastes like something you grab right off the juice aisle. It's got blueberry pomegranate. Oh yeah. Nice and dark fruity. No citrus. It's all like that kind of berry fruit. Alright, y'all. That's it for now. This is Bubba's Brews here. I'm signing off. Thanks for coming out. And I hope you stay tuned for more in the future.